Hi, I'm Rita Peterson with Everything Homemade, and I am outside in my yard soaking up the sun, having my seeds out, and I am going to show you what you need to, or what seeds you need to start in April as I sun myself here. It is absolutely a beautiful April day. So first week of April, I don't honestly start anything. What I do is I concentrate on transplanting. So even today, we are going to be transplanting peppers. And so I start catching up on my peppers or any other flowering plant. I get them ready so the green, so the light is free for all the plants that I'm about to do. So second week, I would say, is my busiest, craziest week ever for starting stuff in the garden. So I first start my squash plants, then I do my pumpkin, then I do my melons, then I go into my cucumbers, leading at the end of the second week to the beginning of the third week will be my cucumbers. I do this so my timing is with the weather, hoping that the weather will be nice. So as soon as they come up, I transfer them outside during the day, and then I put them back outside at night. The other thing is I start all most of my herbs. So I do like oregano, hyssop. If you need hyssop, it is a perennial, so I don't always start that year to year, but if you would like it, that's when you want it. Catnip. Oh, I love lemon catnip. Sweet basil, marjoram, sage. All those herbs, they will come up really quickly under the grow light and start sprouting, plus any other herbs that you like, or some flowering plants. So that is huge, that second week. The other thing that I would start after I start my herbs, and all the squash and melons and pumpkins and cucumbers, then I concentrate on my cabbage family and some salads. So I will do like romaine. I will cast romaine, and I will have them ready to be transplanted for the middle of May. So I have a first crop right away in June, and then I will cast the other ones in the ground. So it just gives it a head start. I will do that with romaine. The other thing is that heading that third week with the cabbage, so we got kohlrabi is one of my favorites. I start kohlrabi early, because one, it germinates fast, two, I can get it out into the ground early, and three, I start beating the cabbage butterflies if I have the harvest earlier. And so I will start that. I sometimes start kohlrabi actually the third week of April, and then go into the middle of May and do another batch, so I have 2 different times of maturity. The other thing that I would want to do is broccoli, cauliflower, and your red and your green cabbage about that time. After your cucumbers and all that are set, you start working on these plants. And again, they come up on your grow light. Put them outside during the day. They love the warmth, but of the cool undertone that spring brings. They're cold loving. So that's what I start with. Oh, and don't forget kale. Oh, I love kale. Kale would be in that lettuce group. Also, you can do third week, beginning from the third week all the way to the end of April. Cast your kale in. Again, I like to beat those nasty little cabbage butterflies, so I like early crops of kale. Swiss chard, you might ask. I don't actually start my Swiss chard ahead of time. I actually sow in the ground. I sow about the end of May. I leave it sometimes so the ground just a little bit warmer, but by the time May 20th to the end of May, anytime there is good. What happens, I sow it in, and it's usually, depends on how warm June is, but I harvested a bit while my romaine and everything's beautiful at first. Once they're that, bolts, and you're like, oh, that lettuce not great, you didn't, start another row, then my beautiful Swiss chard comes up and it's ready. And we eat a lot of Swiss chard from, I would say, the middle of August to the end of November. We're harvesting Swiss chard instead of the romaine and the other lettuces. So everything has its place in the garden, and it's really important with our climate to really don't just grow one type of plant. Mix it up, because every plant has a different, especially with your lettuces, different chance of maturity, and you don't want to get stuck on one thing. It bolts and you got nothing else to eat. So definitely mix it up. Spinach just came to my mind. Again, I just sow spinach right into the ground, parsley right into the ground, and I will go through that in May. Those are just hardy plants that do best just straight into the ground. And so that's what I start in April. Now, if I have missed something, which I very well could have, there's so many plants out there, send me a message, ask me, and I'll get back to you. Subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful time planting in April, as this is such a busy and critical time for your garden. Have fun and enjoy the sun.